I've changed her shoes and her top. Not her dress skirt, because apparently her dress and her hoop skirt are two separate pieces of clothing. Why you do it that way, I don't know. I just assumed dresses involve the top part of the dress too, but whatever. Okay, so that involves going to the fairy forest. Suspicious Charles involves also the fairy forest. So we'll go normal level fairy forest. Awesome sauce. So the first ever video game console I actually got when it was still new was the Wii. I actually got it sort of on launch. And I got a Wii because, you know, for the last 2 generations I'd been desperately trying to get the Nintendo console and failing, so damn it if I was going to miss out on having a Wii. Which I regret to this day. Oh, I mean, not really. The games on it are fine, it's just the control system drives me crazy. I want to sit on my couch and, you know, I don't want to have to flail around. But, you know, those arguments will be made by everyone. It's old news considering that the Wii U is now out. Less flailing apparently with that one, although you do get a massive tablet. I wouldn't mind a Wii U, there are some games on it that I've sort of looked at and I thought, oh no, those look interesting. A friend of mine got a Wii U and he said it's okay, although he immediately sold Nintendo Land. And I'm like, that's the one thing I wanted to play! He's like, oh, sorry. When I was trying to get a GameCube, I'd already got the PlayStation 2, but I did want to get a GameCube. And I went to a store and they said, you can't find them, but get an Xbox, because Xbox are awesome. You know, you really want to get one, they have great games on them, and he basically talked me into getting one. And I did get one, and I got all the 2 games for it, before the Wii came out, and then I traded in the Xbox to get the Wii. I regret getting the Xbox, I never played it, it was shit. I mean, no, it wasn't shit. That's not fair. I know there were good games on the Xbox, but I was not able to get any of those games because I could never find them. The only games I ever played on the Xbox were Fable 1, which I enjoyed, and I have now on the computer, and Junkyard, which was about robots. I forget. But I know there were good games on the console. It's just... Unlike the other times when I'd gotten a console really late in its life cycle, I still had it long enough that I could find games for it in places. But in the case of the Xbox, I had it for maybe a couple of months. I never got more than 2 games for it, and I got rid of it as soon as the Wii came out. It probably would have been better just to wait until the Wii came out. But one thing good it did, it got me interested in the Fable games, and I've played every Fable game. I like Fable. I like those kind of RPGs. I mean, I like JRPGs too. I mean, I enjoy Final Fantasy, although I haven't played the recent ones. When was the last one I played? The last one I played was 10.2, I think. What are we up to now? 13? 14? 13.2? Who knows? I haven't played that one yet. I do want to play it. I've heard it's like hallway-rific, but I still want to give it a go. As far as Final Fantasy is concerned, the one I played the most was Final Fantasy 9. Because that's the one that was actually mine rather than borrowed. A friend of mine in school had it and he burnt me a copy. And so I was able to give it a play then. And I enjoyed it. I got all the way up to the final boss. I never actually fought the final boss, so I'm pretty sure. Because I might not have been at the final boss. I know my last save state was on the tree that's right at the end of the game. But, I mean, you know, I was a kid when I was playing it. I didn't know the best way to get your levels and all that stuff up, so a lot of the time, you know, I'd barely scrape through boss battles that you know, most people would find it really easy to get through. I'm not the best player of the video games. Nowadays, the kind of games I play are Pokemon. I play a lot of Pokemon. I have every Pokemon game, I think. Yeah, the only time I kept up with consoles was with the— oh god. What happened? Oh, I'm a grub. She turned me into a grub. I'll get better, but still. Was the handhelds. My mum had the old grey brick Game Boy. By the time I wanted one, the Game Boy Colors were out. So my cousins and I got Pokemon themed Game Boy Colors along with Pokemon Red. I think my cousin got blue, so we could trade. But I got red, and I played the poop out of that game. Then I had yellow, I had gold when that generation came out, and crystal. I got silver off a friend who didn't want his anymore, more recently. I had both ruby and sapphire. I recently got emerald. I've got both fire red and leaf green, but I got them recently because I didn't get them at the time. I have both heart gold and soul silver, both diamond and pearl. I don't have platinum, that's probably the only one I don't have. I have black and white, and I don't have black 2 or white 2, simply because I am an objection to its existence. Like, I don't mind that. What's my biggest problem with it? Probably the boringness of the name. Like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are remakes, I know that, but they didn't just call them Heart Gold and Silver again. They actually changed the name. The problem I have with Black 2 and White 2 is that there are other things you could do with the name. Like, there are other colors that are related to black and white. Like, you could have onyx and, I don't know, opal or something. You'd be a bit more creative instead of just like, oh well, they've been, you know, buying them for this many years, they'll buy this one anyway. Let's just slap a 2 on the end. Okay, what do we got? Layla again.
I've been thinking about what you said. You called Charles a monster, but maybe he's like that because you treat him so badly.
Oh, so he's a monster of my own creation, is he?
Well, would a monster help you with your chores like Charles does? He even started a garden in the fairies' forest.
So, this is his hobby. There are no rules against monsters having hobbies.
His hobby?
That's what I said. He even dug up the soil all around the cabin. But nothing grew. Charles isn't very good at farming because he's a monster. Oh, that's not very nice. You can farm if you're a monster. You just need, like, seeds and stuff. Okay, we're picking up sword. So, that's mine. And apparently we have another skill.
I'm back! Girl, I'm home.
Okay, so skill. Okay, that's our same skill again. I should probably buy it so she doesn't nag me. I won't be using it though. Yes. It'll go here to be ignored for the rest of its life. Cat. You. Armor shop first. It's always armor shop first. Pants, pants. Oh. The sword she gave me for my quest is actually worse than the one I already have. That's interesting. That doesn't usually happen. Usually the quest rewards are, yeah, better than what you've already got. That's alright, I'll just sell it. You're equal, but you give me more MP. What does the other one I've got currently got? Excuse me while I fiddle. Am I just not wearing any? Oh, that's a belt. Okay. Okay, quest. So we've got level 7, Veggie Delight. Charles, hi there. You're a friend, Charles' friend, indeed.
You know my name is Leila. Leila.
Hard, Charles. Difficult, no. Lol. I love this guy.
Sure, sure, you'll memorize it someday. But Charles, why are you growing a garden in the fairies' forest?
I'm growing pot. Wait, no. Charles. Poor Charles' vegetables. No. Charles' vegetables need. Few need eat. Friend. Charles's friend need help. Charles starve. Aww, snuggles.
Oh, poor Charles, you're still hungry, so you tried to make a garden. I'll gather some fresh veggies just for you.
Wait, so I'm going shopping for you? Okay, so the next one is level 7, Charles's needless worry.
Is this carrot for me? Aren't you still hungry?
Tom get fat, can't run.
Tom? Oh, that cat! You want him to have this carrot? How thoughtful, Charles! It's poison.
More Tom need more. Tom fat, life short. Aw.
Oh, I guess I should find some more carrots then.
Okay, so now I'm going to find carrots. And I can't talk to Tom yet.